Good morning, everyone. We are live from Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday, July 24th, and this is show number 64. I got distracted and I looked up and the timer had run out. I was like, oh, is it really 11? I was sitting here waiting. I don't know. There's a lot going on in my house, so I forgive myself for being distracted. Well, as you know, like we were talking about, they started yesterday. And man, oh man, the tunnels are huge. I can't believe how quickly, oh my gosh, I just can't believe how quickly they were able. I have everything going on here. I'm so distracted. I'm sorry. I monitor the chat room with my phone, right? So that I can move about if I have to. So it started up the video. My computer started up the video. I could hear myself in 3 places. Anyway, so those tunnels are huge. Good morning, Melissa, Captain Cheryl, Captain Terry, Captain Kristen, Captain Karen, and Captain Diana was here earlier and started off the chat. Hopefully she'll be able to come back. She's at work. So anyway, yeah. They made these giant tunnels. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of just one guy's boots. And it really put it in perspective just how big the tunnels are. And they did it so quickly. I have trouble digging a hole for a plant. I don't know how they did it. Although I did look out several times and they were sharpening their shovels. You know, they had a sharpening tool, an electric one. So they kept their shovels really sharp. That's got to be the only way they were able to dig so quickly. Plus they're all, 20 years old. I remember 20. I could do other things. Good morning, Captain Beverly. So, yeah, they're tunneling under there. That was very disconcerting because there were probably, I don't know, between 8 and 10 guys under the house at one point, coming from different directions. I think they were going to meet in the middle. And they were laughing and talking and, yelling commands back and forth, questions and stuff. And then at one point they took their boombox into the tunnel. So the windows weren't rattling, but man, oh man, it was fun. It was like a party under my house. It was disconcerting and fun at the same time. But I just watched psych reruns as I tried to work on my sweater. They didn't interrupt that, so I pulled out 2 days worth of work, remember. So hopefully I'm going to get some more traction today on that. Captain Lila says, you mentioned Monday your dogs had a Facebook site. I would love to see. Can you give a link? I can't find them. I sure will. I'll put it in the show description when I get off here. But yeah, if you Google Tamaya and Koyana, it might, on Facebook do a search, they might pop up. But I'll put a link in the show description when I get finished here for you. Just check back in a little while. Absolutely. Good morning, Snickers World. Where do you live? Snickers World is in Galveston. I wore my Galveston hat today. So the funny part is when I brought the dogs home from daycare yesterday, I had to fence off with have you ever seen that plastic lattice work you can get? Maybe people use it as a skirt under their houses. I have a few pieces from construction before that I used to kind of block off areas. So I blocked off the area that Koyana would normally go down in the middle of the night to do her business. And she was just fascinated with all the smells, and she just kept going out and barking at that fence. I should have taken a video of that. But she was doing it at like 2 in the morning. She was like, I have to go to the bathroom, but she really just wanted to sniff down that. She wanted down there so badly, and I wouldn't let her. So she just barked at it. Sorry, neighbors. Keeps all the bad guys away. Oh, Captain Diana, haha, just had an argument with an officer about the way my car is parked. Oh, you work at the police department. Oh, I get it. You know what I discovered in my neighborhood is that if you park on the wrong side of the road, they get really upset. So when workers come, because we don't have sidewalks in my neighborhood. It's just a street and then ditches. Looks, it's quite pretty. But they end up, workers will end up feeling like they can park on next to my house, like on the ditch, but on the wrong side, and they end up getting tickets. I feel bad for them. So I always go out there and tell them, don't do that. You took his parking spot from a police officer. Good for you, Diana. I wouldn't have the guts. So today, I get up this morning, right, and I get everything going, and I have a schedule that the engineer of this project gave me, and today was going to be all clear, right? All clear, just they're going to keep digging tunnels all day, trenches, etc. Plumbers coming tomorrow, which to do the actual plumbing work under the house, to fix the leaks that caused the damage to the floors that started all of this. But so about an hour ago, got a knock on the door from the lead guy of this crew, and he says, yeah, I have to turn off your sewer, so no flushing until noon, okay? He said, just the sewer, don't worry, don't worry. I said, okay. And then I don't know, about 10 minutes later, he said, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn your water off too, so don't run anything. I said, okay. And then about 5 minutes before the show started, he knocked on the door again. I'm just gonna stop answering the door, I think, because it's never good news. So he said, okay, I'm gonna have to turn off your sewer and your water until the end of the workday today, after all. So instead of it just being a normal day, I have a very tiny cup of water here that I'm not gonna sip on unless my throat gets tickled. And then I guess I'll have to go to the Gross Exxon station, half a mile from my house. I have so much work to do and I have to stay home to do some stuff. I can't really, a lot of my work isn't portable, so I can't just go to a coffee shop and stuff. Wouldn't that be fun? I love it when people, I spent all afternoon working at the coffee shop. I can't do it. I'm tethered. So it's me and I wonder if they'll make me buy something every time. What's the cheapest thing you can buy at Exxon? Probably food, some junk food. I'm gonna get fat. Anyway, so that's my day today. I have to work on my sweater. What are you gonna do? And Diana said, the officer should have got there before you to get his own spot. Is his name Sheldon? That's my spot. Oh, good morning, Captain Dawn. Hey, Captain Dawn is here. Everyone say hi to Dawn. This is my sister. She says, hello, I tried the Zepp window cleaner you recommended. Love it. First the mop, then this. Thanks, little brother, for teaching me new things. It's always a pleasure, Dawn. You've taught me so many things as well. I love sharing information. Remember yesterday we talked about what a good mop would be, and that my sister Dawn, this is Dawn, asked me which one I used. So she went out and got one and said that it worked really, really well. If you want to see the mop that I use that I recommended to Dawn, it's in my Amazon product page. Just click in the link in the show description and you can at least see what it looks like. It's a pretty clever setup and it works really, really well. And now she's talking about Zepp window cleaner that I recommended in that video I mentioned about my favorite household products. You can find that in the playlist of house cleaning, and that'll show you which window cleaner I like to use, because I found that like Windex or these other big name ones that are familiar have modified their ingredients, so they don't work quite as well as they did when we were kids. And I know a lot of people like to use vinegar, and I support that too. But if you want to buy one, I think the only place I found Zepp is at Home Depot. Dawn, did you find it somewhere else? But if you go to Home Depot, they carry the whole line of Zepp, Z-E-P, and I found that it works really, really, really well. Spot-free, super clean, really, really fast. Diana says it's not really his spot, it's just where he usually parks. Yeah, call him Sheldon. That's what I would do, Diana. Captain Julie said, I just saw that mop at Home Depot. Yeah, and she almost bought it. Yeah, go get it at Home Depot for sure. It works really, really well. It has a microfiber mop head that spins like a salad spinner in the mop bucket, and it helps you get it wrung out really, really well, so you get a nice, shiny mopping finish. Oh yeah, so great. Awesome, I'm glad you tried the Zepp. That's what I use on all my windows, and I have tough windows to clean because I live inside a terrarium here in Houston. So there's things growing on my windows. It's like there's black things and green things. It's not just dirty. They actually cling to the window and create a new life form, and I have to clean those off. Captain Terry said, I ordered from Amazon because Lowe's didn't carry it. Good for you, Captain Terry. You're going to love it. And Dawn said, she used the mop to clean her bathroom's jacuzzi tub, wipes the sides down so easily. That's a great use for a mop, Dawn. I love that idea. You know, some of the tubs, they're too deep or too wide. Reaching across them can be dangerous or difficult, and maybe you don't want to get into the tub when you're cleaning it. So using a mop is a really good idea. I believe in that video on my favorite household products, if you guys want to look it up, I have an Extendo scrubber brush. I can't remember the brand. I'd have to go look at the brand. I think it's Brillo, but it's a non-scratch, and I use that on my shower doors because you're able to really get some good leverage without. It also works well on windows outdoors because you can get, you know, I have some bushes in front of some of my doors, so it's hard to get to the outdoor window. So I use that Extendo rod also. Hey, 16 people here. So happy you all are here. If this is your first time here to Live with Captain Housekeeper, please subscribe to the Captain Housekeeper YouTube channel. Ring the little alert bell and you'll be alerted when I go live in the future. I appreciate it. And if you're enjoying these videos, give them a thumbs up. Share them with your friends. Hey, and if you have any questions you want me to answer, any tips and tricks you want me to answer in future shows, also feel free to leave it in the chat room if you're here live. Or if you watch this like after the show is live, in the future. A, don't tell me what happens because I like to be surprised. And B, I'll go back and I'll read those comments and answer them on a future show, hopefully. This will be great. Captain Terry says, how do you recommend cleaning ceiling fans? First, I cannot emphasize this enough. Turn them off. I'm not joking. Yes, turn the fans off. The thing is, you know, I have ceiling fans in a lot of my rooms, so I have to reverse them every year, right? Every season, I guess. And when you reverse them, it tends to make dust bunnies fly everywhere. So what I have to clean my ceiling fan, and maybe I'll do a tips video in the future that's more in depth, but what I like to use, I have a feather duster and I spray it with like end dust, which isn't a polish, it more just makes it sticky. And it has an extendo rod on it, and the feather duster bends. I've seen them at Home Depot. So you can bend it into like a 90-degree angle, the feather duster, spray it with end dust, and then you can just go across the top of it without getting on any ladders. Those extendo rods really come in handy in, you know, a lot of different cleaning scenarios. So check those out, Captain Terry. And if I come up in my mind with enough to do a show, question answer on a show, I'll do that too. Look forward to the future. I promise. So I have to go work on my sweater. It's due in, what's the date today? It's due in 7 days. I can't believe I lost 2 full days of crocheting by doing it wrong. Oh well, I'm gonna beat myself up. Just got to do it, right? So I got most of it pulled out yesterday, got a better grip, redid the math. I'm on track now, so. This whole having to go to the Exxon I'm not looking forward to it, but I keep telling myself, see, this is what I tell myself in these situations. This is a one-time deal. I'm never ever gonna have to experience what's going on today again. They're never gonna have to go underneath the pool deck to connect the sewer again. So I'm just going to get through today, 5 minutes at a time, and tomorrow will be a new day, right? And who knows what adventure will come up. Okay, well, folks, I have to go. I got a ton of things to do. I'm so glad you showed up. I'm sorry the shows are short and not very informative this week, but my life's upside down. You know, it's the way it is. I was going to try to do the show outside with the workers in the background, but that just doesn't seem right? They'd probably go, what is going on? Yeah, stay hydrated. No, not today, Terry. I'm not drinking anything because I don't want to go to that that Exxon dealer. Dawn says go to Five Guys instead. There's a problem with that suggestion, Dawn. I love all their food there, and their shakes are so they have peanut butter chocolate shakes there, Dawn. You know how I can't resist that. Okay, everyone, say it with me. No matter what life throws at me or who tunnels under my house, I have the ability to make this a fantastic day. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'm so glad you stopped by. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 11 a.m. Central, right here in the USA. Bye-bye.